This is way too easy. Okay, next up, chicken soup. I don't know what salad is. Right. Still a burger. 2 ounces of salt and pepper.
This is what we do about That's perfectly nailed.
Sad. Oh shit. That's too much.
You're willing to call it sound. Yeah. It tastes good enough that you won't turn your camera. You even put marshmallow frosting on. No, I'll get one.
Where's that?
Yes.
There it is. The big head. What up? Oh, the big head. That shit's hilarious, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Sandwich, Doug, what up? The freaking big head. I need some socks on my feet. I'm watching that show where the British kids try out the American food.
You can tell this is American as well. This is where we arrived.
Jeez, and this is sloppier than German.
Would you
How am I gonna eat this?
Oh my gosh, this cookie is massive.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Ice cream sandwiches.
It's good, but I would never call it a sandwich.
Yeah, right.
Who am I doing to this?
What's the right?
You're destroying that.
The ice cream was good, but actually, when you have a little bit of ice cream,
Yeah.
but there was a lot of it, it's just too much ice cream.
Okay.
Overwhelmed.
Okay.
But this is like,
the cookie makes the ice cream actually taste nicer. Much better than the marshmallow. So,
Can you imagine this? Is that a sandwich?
That shit's hilarious. What's everybody else doing this morning? I'm hungry. I feel like making some scrambled eggs. Some scrambled eggs and some smokies. Scrambled eggs and smokies is what's on the menu. And some socks though. Then I'm gonna make scrambled eggs and smokies. Oh no, Alex, why not? Oh no. What are we oh knowing? Made a couple little tweaks to my channel. If you guys didn't notice, a couple little tweaks. You know, because around here we be tweaking. Be tweaking shit. Grits with bacon bites in it. I had me a hot bowl of cream of wheat last night. I was craving like some cinnamon, and I was craving the cinnamon brown sugar flavor, you know what I mean? With a little butter. So I made some cream of wheat last night and had a hot bowl of cereal. It was pretty good. date animal next to me. Can you speak proper English? I can tell you're not from, you don't speak normally, you don't speak English. It ain't your native tongue, is it? Date animal next to you. What the fuck? You go date your mom. Probably already do, don't you? Just made 2 sandwiches. Yeah, I feel like I got some smoky links, some Oscar Mayer Smokies, and some I like those. I'll take them and like cut them in half and then cook them in the pan, get them some browning going on, and then throw them on a slice of bread with some scrambled egg. That's what I feel like. You're a foodie? I think we're all foodies deep down on the inside, aren't we? I consider myself a bit of a foodie as well. I mean, I think everybody appreciates some good food, though. You know what I mean? I enjoy simplicity these days when it comes to food. A lot of times, I don't like to overcomplicate good food. You know what I mean? Oh, you're into making desserts and shit? Right on. Do a lot of baking then? Baking's more of a science than it is cooking. Opened the panel with Black North last night on your channel. I didn't get no notifications, but I don't keep notifications on my phone because I'd get so many freaking notifications. Shit would drive me crazy. I like it when you go to the store and you can find these on sale and you get a bunch of them and you can just freeze them. Staying it off to you there, huh? Oh, she drove you to drinking last night, huh? But women will do that. Oh, women will do that. Oh, I just gotta. Uh-oh. Let me just see. Have the chat off. Chat's showing up on mine. I don't know how my chat could be off. Never. See, you're slipping. I think I'm gonna have to give you my my business number too. That way, if you message me while I'm live, because lately I've been live on my S25, Plus, and that's the one that I'm live on now, and that's the number that I gave you at AJOT is to my S25 Plus. And so I have to give you both of them. That way, if I'm live on my S25 Plus, and you do have to text me for some reason. I still call it texting. I guess it's called messaging these days, right? Back when I was a youngster, we called it texting. Now they just call it messaging. I don't get it. It's the same thing to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm making some smoky links. LJ from Jordan, what up? Nice haircut, Snowman. You like that? It's not even cut. It's just how she's resting today. I just got up this morning and washed my face and wet it down and combed it back to the side slightly. And she's just kind of hanging in there right now. I'm a man of many hairstyles. I want to do one of those. I want to grow. You know how they do kind of the mullet mohawk. You know what I mean? The mullet mohawk, where they just kind of like do the sides. That's the next haircut I want. You've only seen one. Well, you haven't. If you've seen my other videos, my early videos where my hair is shaved and it's got a fade, and okay, I'm a man of two haircuts. Oh man, I mean, if you're into cooking, you can probably make anything. You know what I mean? I mean, most people would, you say something like that, most people would say cheesecake. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you're into making desserts, I mean, I'm sure you know how to make a fucking cheesecake. We do a lot of cookies around here, cheesecake, cakes, pies. Boiled eggs? No, I'm just going to make some scrambled eggs. Same difference, just not left in the eggshell anymore, and it cooks a little faster. Same difference, though, in the end. You know what I mean? No, I'm just making me. I'm gonna scramble up 3 eggs here, and I got these smokies. Nice. They're nice. They make nice breakfast smokies. I like them. And then some scrambled eggs. And then I'll a little bread. Put a half of this, half one of those on. Put half on a slice of bread, a little egg on there, maybe throw a little Frank's Red Hot, and smash it. I could make a cheese omelet and have it like that, but the super processed cheese, I'm trying to, eat as little of that as these days as possible. So I'm not making an omelet. Oh shit. That first one I cracked and opened up, and I put my thumb in it, kind of like to force it open. That fucker just jizzed all over my counter and went flying. I got egg jizz all the way up there by the salt and pepper now. So I cleaned it up, but had like egg jizz, you know. The tripod should arrive today. Nice. Yeah, I want to get that. Did I send you the link to that newer one? The newer brand one? That's the one that I want. I sent you a link to that that 360 camera. That'll be the next one I buy. Seems I can't afford the GoPro or the DJI one, but that other one's a little more obtainable. And I showed you, I got one of their action cameras, and for the price, it's not a bad action camera. But when I did buy it, it had the USB. What is it? The USB B type or whatever, which is, now that I know a little more about the USB bullshit, was a bad decision, but the camera itself's not bad, you know what I mean? For a cheap action camera. I mean, it's no GoPro, but for the price, you know, oops, that's not what I wanted. For the price, it's not bad at all. It's not like you have to worry about having your $1,000 phone snatched and broke or some shit, you know what I mean? But if you got a flagship phone, I mean, short of buying a Sony or a Canon or something like that, you're not gonna get no better images, you know what I'm saying? The one problem I did, like I said, I wasn't paying attention when I was buying it, and you know, everything's moved to USB-C now. And I got the model just before they moved to USB-C. So if you got did you order the LE one? I think the LE and was it a Bravo 7? LE is USB-C. The Bravo 7 8, that's the newest one. It's a little bit more. That's what I'd like to try. USB-C, but mine came with the older USB style, and you know, and with the if you're getting the right one with the USB-C, that's even capable of hooking up an external mic, which is nice. Mine isn't. And when I bought it, like I said, they were actually in the transition of some from the old one to the USB-C, and my dumb ass not knowing, you know what I mean? I've been learning this shit as I go. Discovered that I couldn't hook an external mic up to mine, which was kind of a bummer, but you know, I ended up using it mostly as kind of like just a body cam for the most part. So but yeah, their 360 version, that one I want to try. If the 360, if the regular action camera is any representation of what the quality of the 360 will be for that brand, I think it'll be well worth it. Like I said, fuck, I can't ever pronounce it right. The AKASO or whatever, you know what I mean? So Streaming from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Matthew. My name's Big Mike, and this is BigMikes YooperLife. We just chilling and willing. Little IRL-ing, real life, live streaming. That's what a fella does in the north in the mornings. We get up, we have some coffee, we bullshit. Make jokes. Sometimes they're racist, sometimes they're religious jokes, sometimes they're kind of racist jokes. We poke fun at ignorance, and we bitch about the bitches of the day, and you know, man, life. All right. If you ain't down with that, well, you know, kick rocks. and if you are down with that, it's nice to have you. Come join the crew. You too could be part of the coffee crew in the morning. Most of us are, a good majority of us on this channel seem to be of the middle age type, or at least close to it. Smoking, drinking. Yep, we smoke weed here. If you like to wake and bake, this is probably might be a good spot. We do that. AJot lives on cloud 9. She lives on cloud 9 with visions of sugar plums and Big Mike dancing through her head. Chris Farley, that's right. That's a good one. You're like, you know, big guy, little guy, coat. Yeah, it's a bummer he's gone. I like that guy. He was funny as fuck. Take a few slices of this enriched bread of garbage. I need to get off my lazy ass and make some bread. Still need to soak my beans too. I was gonna do that yesterday and I got fucking lazy and then I forgot. I ain't gonna lie. Well, why you hung over? Probably because you ain't been drinking as much lately, and then you drank too much last night, and then now you regret. Now you're paying for it. See that'll be the thing that'll help you stop. Now that you're hitting that point where you're like, holy shit, I'm fucking hungover. This doesn't feel good. I'm like, I don't want to do that again. You know what I mean? That's what really drove me to quit drinking. I'll give you a quick view of the outside. This is what it looks like this morning. This is what the Upper Peninsula be looking like here in my neck of the woods. It looks kind of warm. Got some fog going on. A little foggy. Tomorrow, Sandwich says he wants to host the coffee crew in the morning. That's what he said yesterday. So if you want to hang out in the morning, you're probably going to have to go over there. Just so you know. Because Sunday just is going to be Big Mike's day of rest. Big Mike needs rest too. Even rest from all you fuckers. Especially you fuckers. Looks beautiful out there. Yeah, it's got its own beauty. Absolutely. One thing that's great about up here. When you go to come up here, AJ, you're gonna want to at least wait till the middle of May, if not the beginning of June. That way you can at least get the most out of the Upper Peninsula. Because if you come too early, well, then I'll just have to do it again. But you'll have to you won't get the full experience. Because like springtime, everything thaws out, and so everything's muddy and wet. You know what I'm saying? So it won't be till like the middle of May, June until really nice. You know what I'm saying? Nice clothes, man. Not really. They're just regular t-shirt with a pocket and a button-up shirt jacket, kind of, I guess. I don't call them my nice clothes. These are technically my lounging around or beater clothes. You know what I mean? So apparently I wear nice clothes for lounge around beater clothes, but, you know. Me, they're just clothes. Oh, you're Muslim? Oh, man. Sorry to hear that. There is a better way, my guy. You're one of the good Muslims? From my understanding as a Westerner, we only hear about the bad Muslims. You know what I mean? So when it comes to the Muslims, I'm quite ignorant. I only know what the news tells me and wants me to know. Don't feel bad because I feel the same way about Catholics or Christianity too. So, you know what I mean? So don't take it personal. I'm proud to be a Muslim. Good for you. If you're religious, and you should be proud to be a Muslim. I'm not religious. I feel like religion is a mass amount of brainwashing. And one of the biggest reasons I'm not religious is because I've taken the time to go stand in. I live here in the United States. If you don't know, here in the United States, we have this thing called the First Amendment. And in the First Amendment, it safeguards your right to freedom of religion, and it also safeguards your right to free speech and freedom of the press, and your right to assemble, and your right to redress grievances to your government. So what I've done on my other channel before, I've used my right to free press, which is under the same amendment as your freedom of religion here. And I've stood outside in front of churches and videoed to see how people would respond to me exercising my First Amendment right to free press while they're in there on their private property exercising their First Amendment right, freedom of religion. Well, needless to say, 9 times out of 10, the people in the church come out and they're very violent and mean, and they don't practice what they preach. So within religion, I have found a lot of hypocrisy. And that hypocrisy is a big turnoff for religion to me. So, I'm not religious. I consider myself spiritual. I believe that there's something bigger than me. What it is, I don't know. But I'm not going to call it a god nor worship it. You know what I mean? So, when I make fun of religions, it's because of that. I don't mean no real harm behind it. I just find it kind of humorous. Amen. Well said. Yeah, I think that's about as well as I could. You know what I mean? Can't advise anything. Yeah, I feel you. I can't advise shit neither. You know what I mean? But I will make Muslim jokes, and if that offends you, well, you know, put your big boy pants on, or you know what I mean. I'll make Christian jokes. If that offends you, well, too fucking bad. Maybe make some Catholic ones. If that offends you, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. So just know, I won't only make fun of Muslims, I'll make fun of all the rest of them too. And like I said, what I know about Muslims is what mainstream media and TV wants us to know. You know what I mean? Now, I don't think that all people who practice religion are hypocrites. I just believe the majority of them are. You know what I mean? Brendan, what up? Bofa jokes? Yeah. Hey, Ajot, did Bofa get a hold of you yesterday? Ajot, did Bofa get a hold of you yesterday? Huh? Did he? Did Bofa? Bofa. You know, both of these nuts. That's Bofa. I got it. There you go. I got you a Bofa joke in. You wanted a Bofa joke. That's a good one, though, huh, Bofa? You're gonna have to find somebody to get that with now. Next time you're doing a naughty corner, get Sasquatch with it. Get the Squatch man. He might know it though. So that was the first time hearing it for you. It's a guy thing. You know what I mean?
And I'm on a GLP-1. It's kind of like him. What's in the thing? Oh, it's all the things I'm FDA.
Why do I look good, Daddy? Because I look good. I'm a handsome motherfucker. I can't help it. It comes natural. I don't know.
I just don't like it.
It's just me being me. You'll try? Hell yeah. It'll be good. I hope I'm there for it. If you're getting good, you're going to have to clip it and make a short or something out of it. I need to go to my one channel and I need to clip out that fucking one spot when I was yelling at the pigs for Jeff as I drove by.
Nissan's first plug-in hybrid vehicle for the United States market is the 2026 Rogue PHEV. If you think
So you can just slap your weenie on there, some egg, bam. Now you got a sandwich. And the sandwich is going to go on an adventure.
And the new hybrid Rogue shares its major sibling styling and powertrain.
He might not like where his trip ends up, but you know.
With seating for 7 and an all-electric range of up to 38 miles. It should return 26 miles
Oh, yeah.
per hour in combined city and highway driving. Nissan says you can fully charge the battery in 7.5 hours.
Them Smokies are good. Wish I had some orange juice, though.
The Rogue plug-in hybrid will be available in SL and Platinum.
We're taking the Willys wagon out on its first off-road recovery job, and yes, I know it has stickers on it here right now, and it's not going to.
It feels good to be single. Yeah, sometimes.
A lot of times we film these intros after we film the actual recovery.
Probably feels better though when you don't have to touch yourself. That's the shitty part about being single, right? Am I right?
Figure the rest out later. So if I did all the intros ahead of time, I would say somebody's stuck somewhere. I don't know what we're doing. Out we're going.
You got to be careful. You done admitted you're Muslim and you're single here, and you know you opened yourself up to a fucking serious goat joke, bro. So you know, be very careful. Be careful what you say, dude, because it about flew out. It about slipped out. I was about to get real offensive.
For the product they put out. And since then,
But I practiced a little self-control right then. So
about their experience with the companies I promote, and I've seen nothing but great about Aura. Now, for those of you that don't know, Aura is a cybersecurity company that protects your information online. Now, the biggest way to protect that
start pumping that water in, bro.
out there. See, there's a huge
Water, dehydration. That's the hangover.
What data brokers do is they collect your information from anywhere they can on the internet, anything they can publicly find out about you, and they compile it all together and they sell it to anyone who's willing to buy it. That can be advertisers, marketing companies.
Yeah, fuck them hangovers.
Which is where all the telemarketer phone calls come from, where all your spam emails come from, and it's the reason for all that junk.
That's why I quit drinking. I couldn't fucking fuck them hangovers. Life's shitty enough as it is. I don't need to go out of my way to make shit shittier. You know what I mean? Everyone touches themselves. Yeah, but it's still better if somebody else is doing it for you.
Sign up with Aura, give them a few weeks to get the process going, get your information with those sites, and you'll see it drop dramatically. Now, on the not so nice side, there's another group of people who are also collecting, buying, and selling your information, and that is scammers and identity thieves. But they don't use the data broker sites; they're using the dark web, where they collect things like your logins, passwords, social security number, credit card numbers, and all sorts of other stuff about you that they find both publicly and through data breaches. Now, Aura monitors
some food to help too. Some food. I'm telling you, the H2O, man. It's the only thing that really helps hangovers. H2O and food. It's dehydration. That's what makes hangovers so bad is dehydration.
Anything like that, you're notified immediately. I have found this out myself, and me and my wife opened up a new account for one of our businesses using both our social security numbers. We are sitting there with the vendor as she is typing in our information, and both of our phones lit up a notification from Aura that a new account was being opened in our names. What I'm saying is that it works.
Rice pudding? Yep, I've had rice pudding. Yep.
But let's say they did.
Yep, we have rice pudding over here.
Well, that's why Aura has identity theft insurance up to $1 million per person on your policy, up to 5 total.
It's not my favorite kind of pudding, but you know.
That their system is going to work. And now as we look at the beautiful Willys wagon in the bottom corner of the screen,
I'm kind of a chocolate pudding kind of guy.
See all the other services that Aura offers through the one account.
Oh, juice.
One login,
I think I got some apple juice. I want some juice though.
You need to keep you safe online. So if you want to try Aura out,
29 old? No.
Or go to aura.com/peace.
No, you're not old yet. Not at 29.
This can get you a 2-week free trial of Aura. See how the system works. See how much of your information is out there and how much of it they can clean up. So once again, I got to say a huge thank you to Aura for sponsoring this video, and I got to say a huge thank you to you guys watching for trusting me and the companies that I choose to promote on this channel, because your trust in me and these companies and watching these videos is what makes these companies want to continue to support this channel the way they do, which helps us to be able to continue to go out and help people out of a tough situation at no cost.
Oh, I thought I had some apple juice in the fridge, but I don't.
Go back in time where that sticker didn't exist, and a big rainstorm came in, soaked an area out in the desert where a guy out rock hounding was.
I have good hair genetics.
Nice dry campground.
Yeah.
Went to sleep for the night and woke up.
Lucky me. Thank you.
Go have some fun and help someone out in the process.
I have a lot of good genetics.
Yesterday on the off-road trip.
Got that big wiener genetic too, you know. I lie. I got cursed on that one. But I still tell myself that to try to make myself feel better.
Grumpy, everybody's been asking about Grumpy. Grumpy's doing great. He's actually down in Southern California right now, partying it up with rock stars and celebrities. And
You have bad hair genetics? Going bald, thinning and bald.
One, there hasn't been a whole lot of recovery lately. And two,
My hair is fire.
he's been out and doing
Thanks.
his retired life, cruising around, back and forth, traveling. So he's doing good.
Been thinking about shaving it off, starting over again with that 2-1 fade and let it grow back. It's kind of my routine. I do the 2-1 fade, let it grow back. 2-1 fade, let it grow back. During the summer, I really just keep it short. I don't like longer hair during the summer, but being winter time, I don't mind. Summertime, no long hair. About fall time is when I let my hair start to grow.
We're in Brothers, Oregon, and this is where we're going to turn off the highway and head out.
Jealous of my hair? I don't be jealous.
And yes, I do have a Barbie family.
Not everybody can be this handsome, bro. And it's a curse sometimes. I got to beat women off with sticks. And I can't run. I'm fat. You know what I mean? So I got to beat them off. AJot's already booked her ticket. She's going to come and molest me, I think. I don't know. She keeps threatening me with it, though.
Just to highlight that point a little bit, you guys saw recently in the video I did Pepe's telling, and I commented about the volume of work and stuff that was there. Everywhere you look, just there were
Yeah, it's foggy.
people and
Yeah.
trucks and
We got fog.
workers and things going on everywhere in the area where you work. In the area where I work, there's
It's starting to clear up a little bit, though.
really a whole lot of absolutely just wide open, not a thing in sight.
So, yeah, it's a little foggy.
And a road to the middle of it all. To even more middle of nowhere.
Is AJ my girl? She's my YouTube girl for sure. We've never officially met in person, so she is my YouTube girl.
If you want to go by. Yes, we do.
Sunny down there. I like the fog. Sun's nice though. It'll bake off after a while. It was kind of warm last night, figure comparatively to, you know what I mean?
Hello.
I don't know what the temp or anything is right now. Do a temperature check.
You guys are out of place.
23 degrees, feels like 16. We're supposed to get a high of 34 today. Between the hours of 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. Supposed to be up in that 34 degree bracket, which that's not bad.
Thank you. Thanks for the-
Thought I could live with that.
All right, you guys have a good day.
I got to get a new fucking handle for my door on my truck. Son of a bitch. More fucking work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buckle down and order some parts today. Now, dude's got me worried, and my exhaust leak is causing that problem. I've been thinking about that, man. I was hoping it was just a sensor. He seems to really think it's the fucking exhaust leak. It could be, though. Damn. I ate him. The group gangbang? Shit. You bring the giggity, I'll bring the alright. Mike will bang y'all. Oh, shit. Yeah, you bring the giggity, I bring the all right. Big Mike the banger.
Sometimes you're grieving someone you used to watch it with. The friend who moved across the country. The parent who introduced you to Groundhog Day. The ex who ruined The Notebook, but you still watch it anyway because...
I found this channel called Psychology Simplified. And they touch a lot on the psychology of people of my generation. And it makes sense. And it's good. I like hearing somebody verbalize and articulate the thoughts and feelings going on inside my head. You know what I'm saying? Because when I watch it like that, it makes sense. Then it helps me realize that I'm not the broken one. You know what I mean? I'm actually the fucking sane one. It's the rest of y'all that are fucked up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Psychology Simplified. Check it out.
Motivator. Rewatching is comfort, but it's also remembering, keeping someone close through the shared experience. You've watched the Harry Potter series 17 times. Friends, 23. You've seen The Office so many times you know exactly when Jim's going to look at the camera. And somehow, you're about to press play on Season 1, Episode 1 again. Your partner thinks you're insane. Your Netflix algorithm has given up trying to recommend new things. Your kids are begging you to watch something made this decade.
No.
But here's what's actually happening in your brain that makes you choose Jim and Pam over literally thousands of new shows. And no, you're not stuck in the past. You're actually onto something. Let's start with the obvious question. Why would anyone watch something?
See, I always thought I was just stuck in the past. You know what I mean? And I was okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I was okay with that. But I've learned I'm not stuck in the past. I'm just smarter than everybody else.
When they already know what happens. Michael Scott is going to say, that's what she said. We know this. Ross and Rachel are getting off the plane together. Spoiler alert from 2004. Harry's going to defeat Voldemort. Ferris is getting his day off. But your brain? Your brain is playing 4D chess while everyone else thinks you just can't handle change. Because it turns out that knowing what happens next is exactly the point. Psychologists call this the mere exposure effect, which sounds boring until you realize it explains why you emotionally connect with a sitcom from 2005 more than your actual neighbors. The more you're exposed to something, the more you like it. Simple, elegant, slightly concerning when you think about your relationship with The Princess Bride.
Oh, shit. All right, see you later. Taking off. Take care. Yeah. Cutie pie. Oh, shit. You're making me blush.
Think about your comfort show for a second. Maybe it's Parks and Rec. Maybe it's Seinfeld. Maybe you've watched Back to the Future more times than you've been to the gym this year. No judgment.
That's a fact.
When you watch it,
I've watched Back to the Future more times than I've been to the gym this year or last year or the year before that. That's a fact. That's me. I can relate.
You're not hunting for plot twists. You're wrapped in a cognitive blanket fort. Your brain craves predictability in a world that is aggressively unpredictable. Did your
So
boss
true.
send a weird email today? Watch an episode where you know exactly how the conflict resolves. Bill's doing that thing where they keep existing. At least you know Chandler and Monica end up happy. Someone in your life just discovered a personality trait that's testing your patience. Good thing you've memorized every line of The Breakfast Club. And your brain has a dirty little secret about all this. Your brain is actually working less when you rewatch, which sounds like an insult, but is actually the entire appeal. When you watch something
It is the
new,
appeal.
your brain is in full detective mode.
It is the appeal. The simplification. Oh, because everything is just...
Who's that character? Why did they say that? What's going to happen? Is this foreshadowing or just a weird lamp? Exhausting. But rewatching, that's cognitive cruise control. A study from psychologist Crystal Russell found that rewatching gives us a sense of control and safety. No surprises, no betrayals, no shocking character deaths that ruin your entire week. You already survived the emotional damage once, now you're just visiting old friends. But wait, there's something even weirder happening. You're not actually experiencing the same thing twice. I know, it's literally the same episode, same jokes, same will they, won't they tension. But you've changed. Watching The Lion King as a kid, you're Simba, running away from responsibility.
Yep.
Watching it in your 20s, you're Mufasa, suddenly aware of mortality. Watching it later in life, you're crying in the first 10 minutes because you finally understand every single word Mufasa said about legacy and time. Same with The Matrix.
You guys get that? You know what I'm saying? Like, my shit's like dead on. Psychology simplified. And it all makes sense. It helps me. Glad they're making it sensible for me, so that it makes sense. So that there's some sense in there somewhere.
First viewing, cool fight scenes and bullet time. Later,
Now I kind of get why my uncle. I used to kind of like get on my razz my uncle a little bit for watching old shit. You know what I mean, like that. But now I get why he did it. You know, whether he knows why he did it or not. Now I understand. And all this shit's like dead on accurate. At least for me it is.
an uncomfortably accurate metaphor for choosing comfort over truth, and somehow you're okay with it. Different life stage, different lens, same movie. New emotional unlocks. But there's another layer here that nobody talks about, the social one. Remember when you first watched your favorite show? Maybe you watched it with your sister every Thursday night, back when you actually had to be home at a specific time to catch it live. Maybe The Big Lebowski was your entire personality for a while. Maybe you and your roommate watched Die Hard every December, before it was even a debate whether it's a Christmas movie. These shows and movies become time capsules. When you rewatch, you're not just watching the show, you're visiting a previous version of yourself. You're reconnecting with the person you were when these characters first mattered to you. And sometimes you're grieving someone you used to watch it with. The friend who moved across the country, the parent who introduced you to Groundhog Day, the ex who ruined The Notebook, but you still watch it anyway because spite is a powerful motivator. Rewatching is comfort, but it's also remembering, keeping someone close through the shared experience of a story you both loved. All right, deep breath. Let's bring this back to
Epic
earth.
here today,
There's
huh?
also a very simple reason you keep rewatching things. You're too tired to make decisions. Decision fatigue is real. You've made approximately 7,000 choices today. What to eat, what to wear, which emails to ignore while looking productive. Choosing a new show? That's another decision. What if it's bad?
I'm the opposite lately. I used to be the music over TV. But I find that, at least for me, in my living situation, I can't listen to the music the way I want to. You know what I mean? So because I can't listen to the music the way I want to listen to it, I just don't listen to it as much. So now I just watch TV. And I was one of them kids, one of them teenagers who grew up, had the big fat radio stack, the 3-way, 15-inch Technique, fucking speakers as tall as your fucking TV stand, with extra speakers hooked up, cassette player, CD player, and I was bumping. And I can't listen living in my living arrangements the way it is. I can't do it because it would just be completely rude to listen to music the way that I want to. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I find it rude when my brother is getting drunk, just playing music as loud as his little speaker will let him. You know what I mean? And then I have to shut my door and turn my TV up to drown out the background. And so that's kind of why I don't listen to so much music these days. If I do, a little bit on YouTube from the TV. I've got some headphones. They're not good ones, you know, but yeah, I do need some good headphones. I need some good ones with the USB-C so I can plug it into my phone, or get one of them ones that I can hook onto my TV would be nice, and they'd be wireless or something. That would be cool. Yeah, I need something like that. But even then, you still can't feel the music. It's not the same. You know what I mean? It's still not the same. You can wear headphones all you want. It will never replace the feeling and the sound of a big stereo and your fucking windows vibrating and your neighbors looking at you as they drive by. You know what I mean? It'll never replace that.
What if they get canceled after one season? What if everyone says it's amazing, but you think it's trash? Or you could just put on Good Will Hunting for the
You run yours through your guitar amp?
and
Yeah.
cry at the "It's Not Your Fault" scene like a well-adjusted human being. Zero risk, maximum comfort, peak efficiency.
WWE, still a WWE fan? You still watch on a regular? Good for you, man. That shit's entertaining as hell. I used to really like it. Man, when I was growing up, man, back in the late 90s and the early 2000s, like when WWF was at the pinnacle before they changed the WWE, and you had all the NWO, the Wolf Pack, the White and Black, fucking.
Go back out that way and get to the highway somewhere else along the way.
No, you're right. Yours can't take it, but I don't care. I have tinnitus in the ears anyway, so it don't fucking matter. You know what I mean? It's buzzing right now. You know what I mean? It's all. It don't matter.
How you doing? Casey. Ozzy, I meet you too. Which way are you out here? This one here? All right.
Yeah, I had these big ass banging 15-inch Technique speakers with the big 15-inch woofer in them. Then I had these other ones. They were a smaller stack compared to the Techniques with the 15s were every bit of 3.5 foot tall. And I had another one that had was it 110 and an 8 or 2, or was it 210s? I think it was 210s. I had another set of speakers that had 2 10s and a tweeter in it. And I had all those hooked up to my radio, and we were bumping.
The part that might make you feel seen or slightly called out. For a lot of people, rewatching is a form of emotional regulation. It's self-soothing. When the world feels like chaos, and let's be honest, when doesn't, you need something stable, something where the good guys win and the jokes land and everything resolves in 90 minutes or 22 minutes. Therapist Dr. Pamela Rutledge has
Better
pointed
pay her
out
some
that
attention,
rewatching
then.
familiar content can reduce anxiety and provide a sense of control. It's like a weighted blanket for your brain. Predictable emotional beats, safe sadness, controlled crying.
Oh, what you got, Bob? You got a ball?
Toy Story 3 that
Oh, come in and
destroys
show me your
everyone.
ball and took off.
You're not avoiding new experiences. You're actively choosing peace. So the next time someone judges you for watching When Harry Met...
Don't fucking judge me for actively pursuing peace, is what it boils down to. That's why I like watching the old shows. It's not because I'm being nostalgic or I'm stuck in my times. It's because it's my search for peace. And that's pretty fucking accurate.
Allie for the 15th time, you can hit them with the science. You're not stuck in the past. You're engaging in a psychologically beneficial practice that promotes emotional stability, provides comfort through predictability, and strengthens your sense of identity through meaningful narrative repetition. Or just tell them to mind their business. That works too.
I like that.
Look,
I like that
new
option.
shows are great. Exploring unfamiliar stories.
Observer,
amazing.
what up?
But
Good
there's
morning.
nothing wrong with returning to the stories that shaped you. The ones that make you laugh at the same jokes. The ones that make you cry even though you know it's coming. The ones that remind you of who you were before life got complicated. Your comfort show isn't a crutch, it's a companion. A reminder of who you were, who you are, and maybe who you're becoming. It's a little piece of consistency in an inconsistent world. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with Michael Scott, again, for the 19th time, and I regret nothing. If this hit home for you, please subscribe. And if you want to support these deep dives, hit that join button to become a channel member. I would genuinely appreciate your support.
I've been really liking that content. Psychology Made Simple on YouTube. Comforting, yeah. Yeah, the Psychology Made Simple, man. That's a good channel.
All right, so I'm learning myself. I'm a newbie, but
Psychology.
I just finished developing the
Psychology of the people who don't
designed to help you dial up or dial down
obsess over sports.
While millions of people are screaming at their TVs, painting their faces, and emotionally destroyed because 11 strangers lost a game.
Oh, today's the fish thing? Oh shit, we're gonna have to go up.
Care.
A lot of people up there.
Neuroscience, their brains might actually
Oh, we're gonna have to go uptown. We might have to go on the main channel here in a little bit. Go uptown. We got the fishing festival uptown.
In your life. Here's the thing nobody talks about. Not caring about sports doesn't make you boring. It doesn't mean you lack passion, and it definitely doesn't mean something's wrong with you. But there is something fascinating happening in your brain that's completely different from the 60% of Americans who follow sports religiously.
Yeah, fuck them
Let's
sports.
start with the obvious question. Why do so many people care
I made
so
some
much?
scrambled eggs and smokies.
Humans are tribal creatures. For thousands of years, being part of a
No, I'm
group
good.
meant survival.
I made smokies and
helped you hunt, kept you alive.
yeah, I'm
In
good.
sports, they're
I already ate.
basically modern tribes with better merchandise. When someone watches their team, their brain releases
Brent, what
oxytocin,
up?
the bonding hormone, the same chemical that makes you
Today's
love your
Veterans Day?
family.
Huh.
Wild, right? Their brain literally tricks them into thinking these millionaire athletes are part of their clan. But here's where it gets interesting. People who don't obsess over sports often have what psychologists call lower tribal instincts. Their identity isn't as strongly tied to being part of a group. They're more individualistic. They're more likely to say, I don't need to belong to something bigger to feel complete. And there's actual research on this. A 2019 study found that people with low sports interest showed way less us versus them thinking. Translation, they don't automatically hate the other team just because they're not on their side. But wait, it gets weirder. Because what happens in the brain of a sports fanatic during a game is legitimately concerning. You know that...
Oh, look at this. Maybe you guys will get this. Maybe you won't. But watch this. This applies to more than just sports.
People with low sports interest showed way less us versus them thinking. Translation, they don't automatically hate the other team just because they're not on their side. But wait, it gets weirder. Because what happens in the brain of a sports fanatic during
blue and red
is legitimately concerning. You know that feeling when you're about to open a present? That anticipation? That's dopamine firing in your brain. Sports fans get that same hit during games. Every play, every possession, constant microdoses of anticipation and reward. It's literally addictive. Studies using fMRI scans show that watching your team activates the same reward centers as gambling and other highly compelling activities. And here's the kicker. The uncertainty is what makes it so powerful. You don't know if your team will win. That unpredictability
Did you watch car racing?
keeps the dopamine flowing.
You're into racing? Gotta go buy some flowers at some point. Some flower.
Intermittent reinforcement, the most addictive reward schedule known to psychology. The same principle that makes slot machines so effective.
That's why AJ likes the video of the pigs.
It's eerily similar to other forms of behavioral addiction. Your brain doesn't distinguish much between different sources of dopamine. It just knows it wants more. People who don't care about sports, their dopamine systems simply aren't triggered by vicarious competition. And this might be genetic. Research from the University of Chicago suggests that variations in dopamine receptor genes can predict how much someone cares about competitive spectator activities. Think about that. Your complete indifference to whether the Lakers win or lose might literally be in your DNA. But there's another layer. Sports fans experience something called verging, basking in reflected glory. When their team wins, they say, "We won." When their team loses, they lost. Notice the pronoun switch? People who don't obsess over sports are less likely to engage in this psychological distancing. They're more consistent in their self-concept. They don't need external victories to feel successful. Their self-esteem is more stable, less dependent on things completely outside their control. Now, before the comment section explodes, I'm not saying one way is better than the other, but I am saying there are legitimate psychological differences, and understanding them is fascinating. Here's something that sounds contradictory. Sports fans often score higher on certain empathy measures. They practice caring deeply about other people's struggles, even if those people are strangers wearing their team's jersey. So why don't non-sports people feel that same empathy for athletes? It's about empathy allocation. Everyone has a limited capacity for caring deeply about things. Sports non-fans often direct that empathy toward different places.
Some people's empathy is a little less than others too. I like how they ordered that though. Like, fuck your empathy.
Jersey. So why don't non-sports people feel that same empathy for athletes? It's about empathy allocation. Everyone has a limited capacity for caring deeply about
I have a limited capacity for giving a fuck about your shit because I got my own shit going on. You know what I mean? You should get some flowers for yourself too. You know what you do is you go there and you buy 2 things of flowers. You go in there and you buy one and you put them in the vase, and then when your old lady says, "Oh, are those for me?" You'd be like, "No, I got these for me." You know what I mean? Nobody else gets me flowers. And then the moment once you knock her down off that pedestal, boom, you pick her back up and you give her flowers. That's how you do that. And then maybe someday will bring you flowers. I think it's like showing that like 5% of males ever get flowers. You know what I mean? Nobody ever brings a man flowers. Think about it. The only time a man ever gets flowers is when he fucking dies. I want flowers too. I like to smell the roses. You know what I mean? Yep. Think about that.
Things. Sports non-fans often direct that empathy toward different places. Social causes, personal relationships, creative projects, intellectual challenges.
You have buttholes?
A
I hope you got a
2021
butthole.
study found that people with low sports interest scored way higher.
Be uncomfortable if you didn't have one.
And love of art and beauty. They're getting their emotional highs from art, music, nature, ideas. Their brains are seeking the same reward, meaning, connection, transcendence. They're just finding it somewhere else. And let's be honest about something else. For For some people, not caring about sports is actually a defense mechanism. Maybe they were bullied in gym class. Maybe they felt excluded by sports culture. Maybe they're pushing back against the...
So when I go to, I'm gonna go out to the lake. They're having that ice festival out on the lake, the winter festival. I think I'm gonna live stream from my main channel. Maybe I might do a live stream from both though. We'll see. I really don't want to carry my heavy rig. I don't know.
Aggressive competitiveness often tied to sports fandom. Maybe they just never understood why grown adults scream at televisions over a ball. Your indifference might have a backstory, or maybe you just find it boring. Both are valid. This is why I switched to Weight Loss by Hims. Weight Loss by Hims offers access to a variety of options for weight loss.
Weight Loss by Hims.
But here's...
You ever see that one commercial advertisement for the Bluetooth wiener pill or whatever they call it, the blue one? You ever see that? The commercial, and like the commercial, it'll start off like the dude will be like, "Does it work?" You know what I mean? And then it'll cut to the other guy. And then the dude will be like, "It's free. It doesn't matter if it works. It's free." You know what I mean? That fucking drives me crazy every time I see that fucking commercial. Because the dude wants to know if it works. But like a fucking politician, he skips right over it and goes right to the free part. You know what I mean? Does it work? It's free. It don't matter if it works. It's free. Just take it. I hate that fucking commercial. You know which one I'm talking about, right? It's like, that's not what he asked. He didn't ask how much it fucking cost. He asked if it worked. It don't matter if it's free if it don't work. You know what I'm saying?
That's the part that explains so much about why sports fans
But it's
and non-sports
free.
fans sometimes can't understand each other. It comes down to how you experience meaning. Sports fans find meaning in narrative. The underdog story, the comeback, the dynasty, the rivalry. It's compelling because it's unpredictable, real-life drama with
Oh, that
genuine
fog's
stakes.
clearing up pretty good out
People who
there.
don't care about sports often find that randomness meaningless. They think, why would I emotionally invest in an outcome I can't control, performed by people I don't know, in a game that doesn't affect my actual life? They're not wrong, but neither are sports fans. It's just two different approaches to the human need for story and meaning. One group finds epic narrative in a championship run. The other finds it in a novel, a relationship, a creative project, a scientific discovery. Here's what researchers call parasocial investment versus direct engagement. Sports fans build one-sided relationships with teams and players. Non-sports people prefer investing emotional energy where there's actual reciprocity, where their care matters to the outcome, where they're participants, not spectators. Neither is superior. They're just different strategies for navigating the human experience. Psychologist Mihaly, who studied optimal experience, found
You
that
need some
flow
color in your
states,
life?
moments of complete absorption, can be achieved through countless activities. For some, it's watching sports. For others, it's literally anything else. And
What?
here's what's really
What are you
interesting.
doing?
People who
Come
don't
here.
obsess over sports
here.
often report feeling
see me.
more present in their own lives.
Come
They're
on.
not spending 3 hours every Sunday experiencing someone else's struggle.
Oh.
They're engaged in their own.
Oh.
There's something quietly radical
what
about
you got
that.
going on there?
So what does all this mean?
Uh-oh, there he is.
If you don't care about sports, you're not
Uh-oh.
missing out on some fundamental human experience.
Uh-oh.
You're just different. Your brain's reward system,
Oh, man.
tribal instincts,
Get your face over here. Let's see
they're
your
all
face.
calibrated
Come here.
differently. And
Let's
that's
see the
perfectly
face.
okay.
Oh.
The next time someone asks,
Oh.
did you see the game?
See, that's my
Genuinely
band. Look at it.
could
That's
not
my
care
band.
less. Remember,
That's my
you're not
band.
broken. You're not
Oh.
boring. You're just playing a different game. One that might, just maybe, have higher stakes.
Yeah, I
If this
forgot. I got
resonated
dog
with
treats
you,
here, don't
you're
I?
probably going to love why
Look,
quiet
I got
people
dog
are
treats.
actually processing information completely differently than everyone else, and why that might be your biggest advantage. Click one of these videos to find out why you think a little differently than the crowd.
You know, Hard Rock is built on service. From that first cafe to hotels and casinos around the world. That's why on the
Psychology made simple. Can't wait to walk in the grass barefooted. I do like walking in grass barefooted. Get some grounding in. I don't know if I believe in that grounding. On one hand, it makes sense. But on the other hand, it just sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Did you see that video of freedom of the press? He sees that dude who wasn't wearing no shoes. So he's like, "Are you grounding?" He's like, "Dude, are you grounding?" He's like, "That shit doesn't work." He's still grounding. The dude just walks away. He got busted. He got busted grounding. You think you believe in the grounding? You think it's real? I don't know. Either way, I thought the joke was still funny. And I might just pick on you for doing some grounding. But I will say it does feel good to get your bare feet in some grass on the cold earth. You know what I mean? And that does feel good either way. I walk around quite a bit without my... The joke is funny, yeah. I find humor in everything, especially when people don't like me to find humor in it, and then I find even more humor in it. You know what I mean? Oh shit! Oh Ben, I'm all out. Look, we ain't got no more here. You can lick the plate. I know you won't be happy till you see an empty plate. He'll sit there and wait. Look, see? Yeah, I guess there's a little egg crumb and some juice and some sausage flavor there, huh? You can get at that. Oh, him's a good dishwasher. You're hired, Ben. Yeah, him's hired. Oh yeah, him's hired. It's so funny, like watching the two different dogs lick a plate, because like Ben, he's got this big wide tongue, you know what I mean? And about 5 licks, he can cover the whole plate. Foxy, her tongue's like as wide as my thumb, you know what I mean? Trying to lick a whole plate. It's funny. I find it funnier now. I find it funny. I do. Come here. What do you got going on? Some face rubbing? Oh, you need some face rubbing? Let me rub that face. I'll get it for you. Oh, I'll get it for her. Part of your sanity and spirituality. You believe it's real, Sandwich? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't put much look into it. It sounds good on paper. I mean, but I do know, you know, it makes some sense, you know. But that's my go-to, is to make fun of things that I don't understand. You know what I mean? I'll make fun of it until I do understand it, and then I might make fun of it some more. You also touch and talk to trees? Yeah, I touch trees too, but usually it's with my axe or something like that. I don't talk to them. I've seen some studies, though, where, you know, music helps plants grow better, depending, you know. You ever see like some of them reels where the guy takes this little box, and he's got some gator clips, and he clips them on the plants, and then you can hear the electrical pulse of each individual plant, and it's kind of put in a music format. Puts them on mushrooms or any little living thing. I find that really neat. I'd like to get one of those little boxes like that where you can put it on the plant and then you can hear it, and then take some mushrooms and go around putting it on plants. You know what I'm saying? Looks like it'd be really fun, especially on some mushrooms. Oh, gotta give it a little preheat. Oh yeah. Winter Festival. They're up there catching some trout right now. I don't think. I wonder what it costs to catch a trout out of there. Go catch a trout. They have a thing where they put a fenced in area in the lake. They cut a big hole in it, and then they put a fence in there, and then they fill it full of stocked trout and stuff, and then the kids can come up there and catch a trout. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the festival, they just let them all go in the lake. Sometimes they got like a gate they'll open up, and they'll all swim out eventually. And then after the festival closes, you can go in there and like catch some before they all get out.
My day, you know, and then you coming out was huge because I called a bunch of tow truck companies and nobody picked up, dude, like no one. And I was guessing the Super Bowl Sunday, you know, and maybe they didn't want to come out and stuff like that. And
They talk back if you listen.
pressure on this wheel. So the other one with the diff should be able to help turn a little bit, but this one's going to kind of skid, so I'm going to have it. But if you
Homer Simpson's tummy. What up? That's a good name, Homer Simpson's tummy. You like, with a name like that, you like to troll people in live chats, don't you? Are you a troller?
So I ended up just building up on the inside. So this is gonna be trash.
Oh, your Cardinals hungry? Bitching at you? Get your old ass out there and feed them. You don't have to worry about the bears coming and empty your bird feeder where you're at, do you? Around here, you got bird feeders. Fuck, bear will empty them.
Turn towards me. Yeah, right there.
Doug knows. He knows about the bear problem. Yeah, Doug's got bear problems. My mom was telling me there's this old guy. He used to come up here to the laundromat, and he lives over by Gould City, I think. And he's an old timer. Lived up here all his life. And old timers up here, they have a certain way of doing things. Like my grandparents, for example, they had different garbage cans. You know, they had their garbage can for their stuff that could be burned and put in the wood stove or in the fireplace or in the burn barrel. And then they had their stuff that couldn't be burned, which is the metals, you know, aluminum foils, junk plastic, shit like that. And then they had then their food scraps. They had an ice cream bucket. Put the food scraps in there, and then you take your food scraps outside and you dump your food scraps outside in the backyard. Well, I'm assuming that's kind of how the old guy lives. Well, apparently somebody was bitching, one of his neighbors or something, that he's feeding the bears. You know what I mean? Because he puts out the scraps and the bears come and eat the scraps. And so apparently one of his neighbors are bitching about it. You know what I mean? Like, and so the DNR come to his house and threaten to write this old guy a ticket for feeding the bears, you know. Well, I was telling me about that yesterday. Leave it to the fucking government to want to fucking come and ticket some 80-plus-year-old man for because he puts his food scraps out, and they want to call it feeding the bears. I'm like, watch this. I continue to feed the bears. I take some more food scraps out there and fucking dump my food scraps. You know what I mean?
You can see underneath there is rolling. Even trying to pull just a little. You know, it's like an open differential. Okay, see if it'll drive forward there. Turn your wheel towards me. Right there. Now give some throttle, see if it'll go. Okay, stop there.
Really close. This dude's got a bears really like donuts. Oh yeah, donuts and cereal. Look out! Check this guy's recovery vehicle out that he's using.
Okay, hold on.
That's kind of cool though, huh? It's a Willys. It's a Willys Jeep on top of a it's a custom rig. It's on top of a I think it's an XJ, on an XJ chassis with all modern drivetrain. It's just they put the Willys shell over everything else. They even left the dashboards from the XJ, the seats and everything. Everything from the XJ still works on it. So you got the modern dashboard in there still. Some people just don't understand where they should be taking their vehicles and shouldn't be. Donuts are pretty delicious, yeah. I have a weakness for donuts, especially the lemon-filled jelly ones.
This is the first recovery for this one. Yeah, first. I just got it, and this is its first actual recovery.
Yeah, look at that. Wouldn't that be sweet? All modern drivetrain.
This golf.
Oh yeah.
So this is our this golf course back on. Okay. I'll make it. This is the rock from
That's what I was going to ask you, if you had any type of rock.
That's petrified wood. It's agatized wood. So to the light, you'll be able to see like it shine through. It's like see through. Okay. So
Petrified and agatized wood. That'd be a nice piece I'd like for my collection. for my mineral collection.
Well, maybe you know what this one is. My daughter, she's 7, but she likes to pick at rocks that she thinks looks cool. And we went out yesterday kind of just off-roading as a family. And she was picking up rocks. She found, so I think this is called Chetney. Yeah, called Chetney. Or Chert.
Chert.
It's like, make sure that's 14. There's a whole bunch of that stuff out here.
We'll add this to her little collection she hasn't cleaned out yet.
Super dope, super dope. I got a bunch of pieces for her.
Oh, yeah?
I like collecting rocks.
Oh, wow, you got lots.
I got a nice little mineral collection. What up, Wallace?
In Saddle Mountain, Washington. So, more petrified wood.
Here's some of my collection.
This is a picture Jasper. You see all the other lines was it cleans up. This was also agatized wood. You can almost see the clearness. Even it has some see-through for the agate is another nice piece of petrified wood. Got Jasper and
That one looks like a piece of bark.
That's not wood.
yeah.
That's
I got some.
that's Fordite.
Crystallized.
That looks just
It's
like
called
a piece of bark.
Fordite. Fordite.
It's got the bands in it.
Agates.
Got a good piece for here we go. This things like, oh wow, crystallized, bro.
That looks like a perfect piece of wood.
And when you put the light through it, I have a flashlight here.
Minerals. Minerals.
Your aura is limitless.
Pudding stones.
Help intuitively when you need it. Introducing the Lenovo Aura Edition AI PC.
That's a geode I haven't cracked open yet. Fluorescent sodalite, aka YooperLights. Here's a chunk of Michigan native copper bookend. My buddy Casey's got the other piece.
Anything to keep the optimum advantage.
More YooperLights.
Optimum nutrition.
What's new for 2026?
More agates and or agatized rocks.
The 2026 Toyota Corolla.
Those are more agatized than some other my agates. These are agates in here.
SE and XSE.
I'm a bit of a rock hound.
A highly efficient hybrid model is also available for the sedan, with 5 grades, including LE,
Polished and petrified wood. Turned out pretty cool. Yeah, I'd like to get some petrified wood. When my son was out there in Washington State, I told his ass to pick me up some. And he never did.
Decent grains of the wood.
I got it.
Very cool. Thank you. That looks just like straight up piece of wood. Or this actually is tree bark that petrified into it. It is years of this kept its form and shape and color. It got minerals came in, took over. It's basically I'm still learning myself. Yeah, I'm still learning. Well, you're way farther ahead than I am. No, free of charge. Free, absolutely.
Hug.
You can do that, yes.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was scared there for a second.
Yep, happy to help. I'm gonna run back down there and grab my tarp.
Oh yeah.
Church people at the door. It's Sunday.
My daughter's collection here.
I had to let them know nicely we're not religious here. And I was nice to them about it. They look like some nice people. I just told them, I said, I'm sorry, we're not religious here. I said, we are spiritual, but we're not religious. So we don't practice. And I said, you guys have a blessed day and may your gods be with you. You know what I mean? And they're like, okay, thank you. Couldn't be any nicer about it.
But I think it's a shorter way. Then we go down, we're going to take another road that's much more dirt road, backcountry.
Next time I'll walk up to the door with a bottle of whiskey in my hand and,
I'm in low range.
you know, I don't know, some devil horns on or some shit. I don't know.
Customers. I like that. Some outdoors.
They don't come to your door anymore. We get them every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to waste their time or take their pamphlet. You know what I'm saying? So I try to be nice about it, and you know, it don't bother me that they come to the doors. You know what I'm saying?
All the way around to there to the highway. It says this is 12.
Usually, when you tell them you're not religious, they, you know, unless they like flip it on you and you know, you get all mad about it, and then I'll fucking be a dick. But you got the right to practice, preach, and you know, practice what you preach. And if you want to try to get more people in your congregation, yeah, go for it. I'm not gonna be one of the suckers, you know what I'm saying? But
the only reason I came out here is because it was not muddy. Because it's just like a giant rock slab. It's almost like it was paved.
I haven't done anything with rocks since you moved. I'd like to get me a tile saw or something so I could slice some rocks. That'd be cool. I think my buddy Casey's actually got one now.
It does.
I told his ass to bring it because we find some of these what we call maggots. We're not sure if they're agates. It might be an agate, so we call it a maggot. And be nice to be able to bring some of those home off the beach and cut them right away and find out what they are instead of holding on to them. I got that tree, that big maple tree out there, all them rocks that you see around that tree. Well, you don't see them now, but those are all rocks I brought home.
It's like a giant concrete slab, but it's rock. It's just the flat, dead flat top of a rock. So you can see, here's the edge of it. And then after the edge of it, it's where everything's eroded away over the years. That's why this bluff and this ridge that comes over here, we just drove in from over there, is still here, and all that's the lowland that eroded away. This is the smoothest, flattest rock top I've ever seen.
Handed them an Easy Rider magazine. Yeah, I never mean to them people when they come up. You know what I mean? They come up to the door with the right intent. Unless you, like I said, unless you get one of those assholes that can't take no for an answer and they want to judge you because you don't want to practice their religion, then it's a different ballgame. And I'll tell them right where they can stick their fucking religion and their God. Because you know how there's some of those people out there, man. If you don't practice religion or their religion, they're just hateful, spiteful, mean people and look down upon you.
It's just the top of this giant rock all the way off the main road there.
That's why I say religion's too much judgment going on in religion, so I don't practice.
And sure enough,
Thou shalt not judge, but them motherfuckers are judging. They're all hypocrites.
So,
Big Mike ain't down with the hypocrisy. The less hypocrisy in my life, the better.
Turn the everyday into the extraordinary.
Just described your oldest.
It's an exquisite.
Big Mike's seen it all. You know what I mean? I'm only 45, and I've seen it all,
Here
man.
it is. Next day, we have moved on to watching hot air balloons. We're here at the water tanks in Sand Hollow. So Sean hauled some bunch of tires and stuff home for us.
Everything I speak is from experience. You know what I'm saying? Or from common sense. Experience or common sense.
Yeah.
Probably more experience than common sense. Depending on who you ask.
Okay, we are at Sand Mountain. Sand something. A lot of sand here. A lot of sand here.
I really don't feel like another cup of coffee today. I'm feeling thirsty for water, though. I'm going to go get some more water.
So the whole plan is jalopies and wreckers, like they're gonna have cones as gates. Yeah. So like you have to go through this area. Yeah, go through this gate, go through that gate, go through
when you get up to where the vehicles are for the wreckers, yeah, when you get up there, you'll have, I guess they're gonna do a drawing, so they'll have like 8 or 10 vehicles. Yeah. And then you get a number. Okay. And the vehicle's number. Yeah. That's the rig you have to go find in that area. Ah, and so you gotta go find it. Yeah, you gotta go over there. Okay. So from then to the finish line is time. Oh, okay. So what you're scored on with style points. Yeah. And time and everything. Wait, one more time.
I'm officially out of creamer. Already there having a conversation with her. Yeah, I'm out of creamer. No more creamer. I'm removing creamer out of my diet. No more of the creamer. I will use for creamer. I will use just whole milk from now on. Getting rid of the flavored creamer. As much as I like my hazelnut, I've decided that that's just one more item that I can cut out that has horrible ingredients and high fructose corn syrup in it that I just don't need in my life anymore, nor want. So yeah, no more creamer. Did you guys see that thing where the young kids were freaking out because powdered creamer is flammable? They're like, oh my god, it's flammable. And we're drinking it. Oh, did you guys see that shit? I caught something on that a couple months ago. Young people discovering that creamer was flammable, and they were like having a cow about it. Here because of sandwich, what up? You don't have creamer and grease? You guys don't have flavored creamers and stuff? Well, what they don't get, what they don't know is like I knew creamer was flammable a long time ago, but it works on the same principle as fucking a grain mill does. That's why a grain mill is so flammable. You put all that shit in the air, you know what I mean, and it's flammable. That's why you can sprinkle powdered creamer and light it on fire. You know what I'm saying? Same science going on. It's not because it's flammable. It is, but it's because it's dispersed in the air, you know what I mean? And it's thin enough that it can catch fire easily. Is Mel the homie? Are you from the Shire too? Or did Sandwich take your Viking card and force you to come over here? Tiny cups of coffee, tiny strong cups of coffee, huh? Super bitters, coffee super bitter over there. It's the only thing I don't like about coffee is the bitterness. I'm not a big fan on bitter. He has me in his basement tied up. Son of a bitch, I fucking knew it. I wasn't gonna say it, but I knew there was something off about that guy. Telling everybody. So what you're saying is if he invites me over, don't come over. Gloria, good morning. What's up? Brad, what comics? Do you recognize any of them? People ask about them quite frequently, actually. They're all comics I collected when I was a youngster. Back when I was like 15, 16, 14, 15, 16, right in that time frame. Our system is garbage. Plain coffee, please. Okay. You subbed? Right on, thanks. Yeah, I'm just an old guy here, middle-aged dude, lives in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I just live stream in the mornings, do IRL, we hang out, drink coffee, bullshit, bitch, make jokes. Some are racist, some are religious. Either way, it's all in fun. We pick on fat girls sometimes. I got some videos of fat girls, so, you know, I'm just a normal dude in the end.
Ronnie, how many pieces of French toast do you want?
The only reason I pick on fat people is because I'm fat myself, so I'm entitled to do so. So for all you whiny people who want to bitch about me being mean to fat people, how dare you? Look at yourself. Yeah, I know I'm fat. That's what gives me the pass to judge other fat people, make fun of them. You dummies. You know what I mean? Just like that's what gives black people the pass to use the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Same fucking thing. So. Wrong way driver on I-75 leading to arrest for a DUI. Oh, shit. Busted. Michigan State Police safely stopped dangerous wrong way driver on I-75 leading to an arrest for a DUI. Possession of illegal substances. Grandma be doing that dirt. Damn, Grandma. DUI and substances? What the fuck is she doing? And then it says, Newberry. Oh, it's in the Newberry News. So I don't know if it was on the up peninsula stretch of I-75 or the below the bridge stretch. Wrong. Oh, okay. Stopped by Michigan State I-75 Mackinac County. So that was up here. Huh. Dummy.
This dog was cold and was lucky to find this small bonfire. He stayed there snuggling up. Imagine the other stray dogs who do not even have such a small bonfire.
This shit makes me sad.
In the winters of big cities, they cannot survive one night. This dog was cold and was lucky to find this small bonfire. He stayed there snuggling up. Imagine the other stray dogs.
I have empathy for that. What I don't have empathy beings. What I don't have empathy for is dumb human beings. Empathy for the dogs, though.
Another fin, and we're gonna get everybody lined up here in a little bit, but welcome, and we're gonna get our.
Damn, Grandma. There's another article on the same lady. When they say DUI, though, it could have been a DUI on anything. She was driving the wrong way, though, so whatever she was DUIing on, she was fucked up. Oh, who would do that? What the fuck? Must be fake. There's another article. Third article. She made it all over the local news is up here. All right, you have a good day. Yeah, I ain't gonna be on much longer. I think I'm gonna get myself together, and we're probably gonna go uptown and check out the festival where all the people are, and do some public videography and for the main channel maybe, and maybe a little live streaming. We'll do a little live streaming, and then I don't know. We'll figure it out. I want to do live streaming and get static though, so I'm gonna have to might have to set my one rig up or some shit, so I can get some static and live. It looks like should need to plug my phone in, get it charging. That way I got a full charge when I get up there. Yeah, up on the lake they're having a winter ice festival, so 88%, 70-some% on the other one. We'll get them both to 100. That way I don't have to carry a power bank around. Get an hour's worth of video. Be good to go. Yep, sandwich made him come over here. He told him he wasn't going to let him out of the basement until he came over and subscribed. So Ismail's here. Ismail Martinez. I'm guessing with the last name Martinez, are you Hispanic? Are you still there? You got some of that Mexican heritage in you? Tell me now. I need to know. Because I'm here to judge. He didn't leave yet, did he? He must have. Damn it. I was going to sock check him. I was going to give him a good old sock check. We'll get him next time, though. Yeah, I'm going to end this. I'm going to give it 5 minutes. That way I can hit the two hour mark even, and I'm going to end it. So we got 5 minutes. Speak now or forever hold your pieces. Tulip, what up? Gonna be going up to the winter festival uptown here. They're having a winter festival on the ice today. So I'm gonna be going up there here in a few minutes. Here in about 45 minutes or so. I'll get my shit together and get up that way. Give my phones enough time to recharge up real quick. I got 25 minutes on that one, and this one ain't gonna take long. About the same, I'm sure. So here in about 45 minutes, we're gonna head uptown. But I'm gonna start a new live stream. I think I'm gonna see, this is what sucks about having two channels. Like, I want a live stream and I want static. Okay, static's a no-brainer. But do I live stream from my main channel now, or do I live stream from this channel? You know what I mean? Oh, Ishmael's still there. Hey, are you Hispanic, homie? I see with Martinez. That's Hispanic, right? Cellmate. Because if you got some of that proud Mexican heritage in you, homie, we need a sock check, yo. We need that sock check. Make sure you're down. Make sure you're one of them down-ass vatos. We don't fuck around here unless you're down. Brendan knows. He knows about the sock checks. He's a white boy from Kansas. He's like white of the white. Call him Whitey Ford. Whitey Mitchell. Being down translates in all ethnicities. You know what I'm saying? Hot fan, what up? You made it just in time. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm going to end this. We're going to be going uptown here. They got a winter festival going on. And I'm going to go up there and get some static and maybe go live on my main channel for a little bit. See if we can't stir up some super chats or something. My YouTube bank account is looking awfully low. Probably won't get none, but you know. We'll go over there and do some grifting. Ain't that what we call that? Grifting? Or my main channel, do some grifting? Whitey Ford became Muslim, did he? I didn't know that. Yeah, from House of Pain. He still didn't tell us, you got them high socks on or not, bro? Still didn't tell us. He's been dodging the question, man. He's dodging the question. Man, I got this big old crack on my toe. It's been a long time since I've had my toe crack like that. I take care of my feet. They're not bad, you know what I mean? Like, my feet ain't all fucking jacked up or nothing. You know, some people let their feet just go to hell when they get old. Okay, I take care of mine still, but man, that one, she got dry this winter. She says, no, I'm not a fart head. Mexican American. From Chile? Okay. Metaman, what up? Oh, that was my 2-hour mark, guys. Sorry that you guys, some of y'all arrived kind of late. Been on here for 2 hours, though. I'm going to go get ready, there's an ice festival uptown, a festival on the frozen lake. So I'm going to go up there and get some static footage of that for my channels and do a little bit of live streaming, but I'm probably going to live stream from my main channel because it's monetized. And yeah, that'd be the best bet for me. That's the one I'll be live streaming. I'll probably be doing it vertical there too, just you know, and then I'll get some static and we'll yeah, you know what I'm saying? So watch out for my main channel, Big Mike Audits, if you don't know. Big Mike Audits. I do First Amendment content on my other channel. But if you want to see what the ice festival is like and you want to see it live, I'll be over there here in about an hour-ish. If not, wait, I'll post some static video over on this main channel, and then you can, you know, we're just gonna go up there, walk around, see how people respond to my public videography, check out what's going on, the vendors, you know what I mean? So see what it's about. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Well, no. Sandwich Adventures is doing coffee time tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure what time. You should post something on your community page if you're still there, Sandwich Adventures. Let us know what time you plan on doing that. I'm guessing around 9-ish. That's usually about what time I come on. He says he wants to host coffee, and that's fine because that gives Big Mike a break. So he can host coffee time. And we'll go over there and give him a hard time on his channel. Everybody go over there to troll him. Troll the shit out of him. Peace out.